Hello everybody and welcome back to DIY Training, the brain and body movement experience. My name is Matt Wilson and I'm a clinical exercise physiologist, and I'm here today to guide you through a mostly seated movement session focused on confidence, coordination, circulation, and keeping both the brain and your body active. So most of today's exercises will stay seated. However, there will be one optional sit to stand movement during the session. If standing feels too uncomfortable today, that is completely okay. You can stay seated and perform a double leg raise instead. So remember, you can go at your own pace throughout the session. If you need to take a break at any time, that is completely okay too. Some movements may feel easy, some may feel challenging, and that's perfectly normal. The goal today is simple. Keep moving, keep thinking, and enjoy the process. Let's get started. Let's begin with the gentle seated march on the spot. Nice and tall through the chest. Relax those shoulders and begin lifting those knees comfortably. Try to keep the feet moving at a steady pace. This movement can help improve circulation and gently wake up the legs after long periods of sitting. Keeping that core lightly engaged, keep breathing steadily. And you're moving really well already. All right, brain break time. Can you guess what the zoomed in image is before it fully zooms out? Take a close look at the colors and the texture. Lock your answer in now, because in 3, 2, 1, and the answer is a pineapple. All right, let's roll those shoulders forward for me. Nice and slow circles here. Trying to stay relaxed through the neck and relaxed through the jaw. Smooth, controlled movements. This can help reduce stiffness through the upper body after long periods of sitting. So keep breathing steadily. Keep the chest lifted tall. And excellent control, everybody. And relax. Quick memory challenge. Try to remember these 3 objects: coffee mug, blue hat, banana. Take a few seconds to lock them into your memory now, because I'll ask you later in the session. Now let's reverse the direction. Slow shoulder rolls backwards, opening up your chest gently. Draw your shoulders back every time. This movement is great for posture, mobility, and helping the body feel more open and relaxed. Smooth breathing here, relaxed movement. And fantastic work, everybody. Trivia time. Which animal has the strongest bite force in the world? Is it A, a great white shark, B, saltwater crocodile, or C, gorilla? Lock in your answer now in 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer is the saltwater crocodile. All right, now for our biggest movement of the session. We're gonna do our sit to stand. So sit tall, lean the chest slightly forward, keep those feet firmly planted, stand up, push through those legs and stand tall. Sitting on back down nice and slow. Stand on up. At that very top, I want you to squeeze your bum cheeks together gently. Keep the chest proud and the core engaged. Then slowly lower back down with control. So try to keep your knees lined up with your feet are shoulder width apart. This movement can help with everyday life and activities, getting out of the chairs and building that confidence with movement again. Beautiful, keep breathing, stand tall and relax. Oof, hardest part is done. The rest of the session is fully seated from here. So take a deep breath. Let those shoulders relax. Grab a quick sip of water if needed. Slow that breathing down. Relax through that upper body. and get ready for some seated boxing coming up next. But first, time for a quick focus challenge. Watch carefully as the tennis ball moves underneath the cups. Is the tennis ball under A, B, C, or D? Lock in your answer now in 3, 2, 1. And the tennis ball was hiding under cup D. Time for some seated boxing. Let's start with the left hand. Extend the arm out nice and straight. Keeping the punch around the shoulder height, bringing it back nice and smoothly. Now the right hand. Nice straight punches and return. Keeping that core gently engaged. Sit nice and tall through the chest. And let the opposite hand stay protecting your face. This movement can help with coordination, reaction time, and upper body movement. Relax those shoulders. Keep breathing steadily. You're doing great here. Quick challenge. Take a look at these 4 objects on the screen. Try to remember them carefully. We're going to take away all these objects and we put all 3 back up there. Can you guess which one was missing? In 3, 2, 1, and the missing object was the sunglasses. Let's add some combinations now. We're going to go a jab, cross, jab, cross. Beautiful. Extend those arms out comfortably. Ready? Jab, cross, jab, cross. Rotate slightly through the upper body as we move, keeping the chest nice and tall. Jab, cross, jab, cross. Arm comes all the way out, extension. Bring it all back down. You're building coordination here. Ready? Jab, cross, and rhythm. Go for it again. Jab, cross, cross. Beautiful work, everybody. All right, let's test that memory. So earlier in the session, I asked you to remember 3 objects. Can you remember them now? Take a few seconds. In 3, 2, 1. The objects were coffee mug, blue hat, and banana. Nice work if you got them all. Now let's move into a seated straight leg raises. So you want to straighten one leg out comfortably. Bring it back down. Straighten the other one out. Then slowly lower it back down. Switching sides. You want to try to keep this movement nice and smooth and controlled. Sit tall through the chest. Keep the core slightly engaged. And avoid leaning too far forwards and too far backwards. So this movement can help strengthen these legs and improve control around the knees. Excellent work, everybody. Keep on breathing. Nice job. Another trivia question. Which country consumes the most chocolates per person each year? Is it A, Switzerland, B, Australia, or C, Canada? So lock in your answer now, because in 3, 2, 1, the correct answer is Switzerland. Now let's move into seated step outs. You want to step one foot out to the side and then bring it back in. Step the other leg out to the side and then bring it back in. Sit nice and tall as we do this movement through the upper body. Keeping that core slightly engaged. Try to keep the knees pointing forward as we go. This movement can help with hip mobility and coordination for everyday movement. We want smooth, controlled movements here. Keep breathing steadily. Beautiful job, everybody. And relax. Brain challenge time. Finish this saying. You can't judge a book by its... Think carefully. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is cover. You can't judge a book by its cover. Let's finish with some seated toe taps. You want to tap the toes gently out in front of you. Alternating legs, making sure we sit tall with our chest, relax those shoulders, tapping those toes. So this is a great way to keep the legs moving while slowly bringing the heart rate back down. You're almost there, everybody. Fantastic effort today. And relax. Final brain challenge. Which one is the odd one out? Is it A, the apple, B, the banana, C, the carrot, or D, the strawberry? Lock in your answer now. In 3, 2, 1. The answer is carrot. The others are usually known as a fruit. All right, last movement, everybody. So let's reach our arms up towards the ceiling comfortably. We want to bring it on up nice and tall and then slowly bring it on back down. So nice controlled movement, reaching nice and tall, then lower slowly. So this movement can help improve shoulder mobility and encourage good posture through the upper body. You want to relax those shoulders. You want to keep breathing steadily. We're going to finish nice and strong. Fantastic work, everybody. Whether today felt easy, challenging, or somewhere in between, you still showed up and kept moving. That is something to be proud of. And remember, movement does not need to be perfect to be beneficial. Small steps repeated consistently can make a big difference over time. Thank you for joining me today at DIY Training, the brain and body movement experience. My name is Matt Wilson, clinical exercise physiologist, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next session.